realize the things that would come later and what it would cost him. Is that?
They might think that they may attack them.
Okay. We'll read about it. We'll see. That's a good guess. Oh, yeah. It is. We're actually going to go over that on Thursday. You're right. So today is Texas Independence Day. Maybe if we have time, we can go over it a little bit, but we're going to save that for Thursday, okay? So now we're going to read the heroes of the Alamo. So now you know who Santa Anna is and his role. You kind of already knew about him. Now you're going to be introduced to some new people you haven't really heard of. So these are the heroes of the Alamo. The men who died at the Alamo on March 6, 1836, had come to the Alamo willing to give up everything, even their lives, for the freedom and independence of Texas. The men came from a very different backgrounds, but each one was a true hero. So I'm just wondering to myself, maybe you can help me with an answer. Why do we think that men with different backgrounds and different families and different roots would all be willing to risk their life for something? And know there was a very good chance they would leave the battle dead. Naomi. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Is that all? Good, Naomi. Michael? You would have done that too? Oh, Michael, you're so brave. Any of my online kids, why do you think? Galiri?
Well, why think what?
Why do you think that men of different backgrounds, all of these different men, it says that they all had different backgrounds and different families and beliefs, but one thing they all could all agree on was standing up for Texas and willing to risk their lives?
Well, I think one thing was they probably knew Santa Anna was a complete jerk. Another thing is they're probably just good people and they wanted to help. They knew
That's right.
They knew they were super outnumbered, but
yeah,
to give them like a fraction of a chance.
Yeah, you for sure have to be very noble and very brave to be able to go to war and risk your life knowing you may never see your family again. So I'm thinking in my own head, I think Naomi is absolutely correct. I think Galiri is absolutely correct. But I'm also going to add, I think they knew that for the people in the future, if they wanted to have a better society and they wanted to have a better government, they knew that that was a necessary thing that needed to happen. And they really believed in Texas getting its own independence in the direction that it could go. So they were willing to fight for that cause. Pin it, pin it, pin it, pin it. We got to go on to William B. Travis. Keep it in your mind. Put a little push pin in it. Like my 85 sticky notes that stay on the wall. All right, you ready? William B. Travis? We kind of know who he is. Dylan brought him up earlier. Yeah? All right. Travis was born and raised in South Carolina. He came to Texas in 1831, bought land from Stephen F. Austin, and became a lawyer. Travis was one of the first men to join the Texas Army when troubles with Mexico began. We're going to highlight that. That shows you how long he's been a part of it and how long he supported it. In January of 1836, Travis and about 30 men went into the Alamo. He and James Bowie shared the command of the Alamo. We're going to highlight this part. But after Bowie became ill, Travis was in charge. So originally James Bowie, people call him Bowie and Bowie. So if you hear James Bowie or James Bowie, it's the same person. So James Bowie became ill, and once he became ill, that's whenever they